Yeah, Eric, like I was saying before I freaking had to do that thing. Bro, I remember the day he whooped my ass, bro. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, bro. Oh my goodness.
Bro, that's the Fortnite's the one game I give it to, man. That was the one game where it was like, there's certain games where I mean 2K sometimes where you just run into somebody that's like, damn, I thought I was nice. But Fort was that game where that shit just happened too often, man, to keep sitting here trying to fight it and be like, listen,
Bro, that was
I
the day I
have
switched
to
to
make some
KBM.
money, like
I switched to KBM that day, bro. That day, I switched to keyboard and mouse because of that nigga, bro. I went on an entire training regime on KBM, bro. After that day, I'd never touched
because
a
that shit is
controller
soul
again.
crushing, bro.
If it weren't for him, I probably still wouldn't even be a keyboard and mouse player. Like I'm playing Valorant right now. I wouldn't even be able to play this probably if it weren't for him, bro. He whooped my ass so bad. I said, bro, controller at the time, I didn't think it was like now controller niggas is fucking cracked out of their minds. I don't know how, but I didn't think it was possible. I switched to KBM, bro. I said, yeah, this is the best nigga I ever seen in a real game. Cause you see like
It's
teams
just
and shit, but when you in the
yeah,
game, it just
Player,
feel
you're the
different.
solution to a problem
yeah,
that
I'm
does
It's
playing
like,
not
the
bro, you ain't
game.
exist.
just do that, bro.
Especially in bus.
Like me, Jay, Darius, your man's John, we all getting like 4v1, bro. You like and me and you was hot, bro. Like you said, we were
Yeah.
like he ain't do that to us.
Yeah.
Nigga put us in a fucking blender.
Laughing and cracking up like
Yeah, put us in a fucking blender, bro. And I was so mad, bro. I had never seen that shit, bro. Never. Cause we were so ahead of the curve, bro. That shit was different. Fortnite, we used to really do niggas, bro. One day we got hop back on that shit.
yeah, I be playing there now. No, I like no bills too. I hop on play some of that sometimes even ranked, but uh yeah, I be telling my boy, listen, man, the glory days is over. If we didn't win earlier, that's what I be trying to say. Like, listen, we didn't win them back in the days, brother. I doubt it's gonna happen for you, especially like I said, you just been giving it too much time, man, and there hasn't been a reward yet. Like eventually you gotta call it.
Reloading.
That's my philosophy. Eventually we got to call it.
Yeah, got
Especially, I'm like, when you, I always tell people, to me, social media is like, it's almost like dog years. Like, that's why I keep saying this with the IG page. Like, bro, 6 months on social media is completely different than in
that's
real
like
life.
2 years, bro.
That's literally 6 months can change your life. Like, it's crazy, man.
Damn, I'm glad you just said that, bro. That's exactly what it's like fucking dog years, bro. 6 months is like fucking 2 years, bro. Go ahead and not post nothing for 3 months. You might as well have not.
One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
And I'll give you one even better. Go ahead and make a page that you're not really dedicated to or like. I had multiple faceless pages that I was starting making, and the only one that was successful was the motivational page, where I was just taking Gary Vee and Rock, just turning it into motivational shorts. But bro, I had a power page on TikTok, built it to like 7,000. And it just got to a point where once all the James saying once Ghost scenes ran out, I'm like, bro, I don't like all the other power shows enough to just keep trying to find clips. Like it just became not fun. But you look at it like, damn, in 4 months I got 7,000 followers, and now I don't even really fuck with this page. So that's why I always tell people, you got to make sure what you're doing you really like, or if the content, if the views are, I say this a lot in Micho's chat. Sometimes I'll give guys a little bit of game. I'm like, bro, if the views are not, if there's no growth ever, like I like to say, I wrote this in the course, when you just start, there's something I call it a 2 to 4 test, which is just in 2 weeks to a month. Through posting like 2 to 3 different types of videos, you'll see one is clearly getting more views, and then we double down on whichever one is getting the most views. I'm like, but some of y'all just end up never really improving. And that is criminal. Nothing's worse to me when I see somebody's page. They've been posting every day or every other day. Content just ain't good, but they've been posting for months. Because it's like, man, if somebody just gave you a little bit of tweets,
Spike down
on social media, man, to waste months on social media, that shit feels like a year or two, like you said. But, man, that page was probably, I looked like, damn, I could have spent, that was only a couple of months. Imagine if I was going to IG, the page back then,
One enemy remaining.
It just looked like, that shit's dog years, but I'm in it now.
you're not lying about like the page you like either, bro. That's why I got like a friends page where I post some shit like every now and again. But that's just because I really fuck with friends. It's like the main show I
Yeah.
watch. I was like, I'm gonna just post clips, and I don't. It's like a lot of people fuck with it. But it was this one vid, and I'm kinda in a hole, bro. I was actually gonna ask you for your advice. I'm in a super duper hole right now,
Whatever
bro.
happens,
And I'm
stop
trying to
you.
figure out where to
Don't
go next
panic.
with it. And you're the fucking most perfect nigga to ask, bro. So I've been posting clips, right? And it was doing good. It got like, not good, but it got like 150 followers. And I'll post like one clip, maybe like a month or so. It might be like a weekend where I'm watching Friends. Like I'll be watching it and I'll be like, yo, this is funny. I'm about to go rip this clip. I'm gonna run it through the editor, and I'm gonna But then I had this clip. Wait, hold on. I'm in a round right now. I had this one clip where like Jay-Z had a music video, and for like the first 5 minutes of the music video, it was a recreation of a Friends episode, but it was black, and it had like the perfect black cast, bro. It had who was the one John in Thor, the black John? Is her name Tiffany something?
Tessa Thompson.
Tessa Thompson. It got Tessa Thompson in it.
One enemy remaining.
Freaking, who's the black comedian, the gay guy? He's Cunningham, Carmichael.
Gerard Carmichael.
Jared Carmichael. We got Jared Carmichael,
Yeah,
Tessa Thompson, Issa Rae, Howard, Lakeith Stanfield. It's all of them, but it's a recreation of a Friends episode. And it's not like a parody, it's like a set-by-set thing. Like, so I uploaded it, and I put like the 4K AI little edits to it. And that drum about to hit like 1 million views. I got like 300. Every day I check it, bro. I put up that video weeks ago. And like every week or so, it'd just go viral again and get like 100,000 views. But I'm stuck because it went viral under like the blackness of it. Like it wasn't like the Friends audience. It was like a lot of people saying like, yo, what is this? What is this? A lot of people arguing about like, because Friends ripped off Living Single. And people are saying, yo, this should be it, Black Friends. And people are like, yeah, this is the commentary on that because Friends is a ripoff of Living Single. So it's people, it's like, it's more of a black audience now than the white one.
Yeah.
So if, like the Friends videos I was putting up, they're doing good like the other ones, but they're not blowing up. But I also don't even think that I should continue with that. So I really haven't even been posting because I don't want to ruin, you know, the views I just got off of this by going back to that content.
One enemy remaining.
Possibly lean into this if I could find the perfect like black content to post.
Yeah, I guess like you said, I am a good person to ask because that fits under both of the categories I just talked about, where it's like,
yeah, you throw something in the air and then you gotta lean into it. But it's a parody. I can't keep uploading that because that's the only one.
And it's like, do you care enough? You know, because I would even say you could go as far to make that a little bit of the thing, parodies of sitcoms. But then you run into that problem, like I said, do you want to, you know, you have to like it. You know, people, like I always tell people, to me, I just like you, I like movies and TV, so it doesn't hurt my day to set up the camera real quick and just turn on an edit or turn on a trailer. It doesn't hurt me.
But
you know, that's fine. I like that.
Also, what really fucks me, bro, is a lot of the audience is girls, because the girls in the video, it's kind of like the main focus, like Issa Rae and freaking and Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is like the black women community. So I'm like in a super pickle. I'm like, what do I post to appease them? It's like, fuck, bro. It's definitely not Friends content. That's the last thing. Like, I could post like a different world and shit like that. I don't even know like too much about that.
Yeah, like I said, my mind even goes to other parodies. Like, I wonder, are there parodies of? There has to be parodies of The Office, parodies of. I don't know if there's necessarily black parodies. That's I feel like too general. But in terms of a broader thing, I think parodies would be fire. Just posting parodies, because you could probably, if you do enough search, there's probably 1 million parodies of different TV shows and shit. Some parodies would be nice. 'Cause like I said, that's if it's having
One
something you know
enemy
you can at
remaining.
least
Spike
keep up
down
with.
A.
And what I always tell people, there's a lot of people in the
30
beginning, you
seconds
know,
left.
like when I was doing clients and things like that with the editing, they're like, bro, yeah, I can definitely. And I'm like, bro, you don't say that to convince me.
They have courage.
Because what you'll realize is if you're gonna be posting content every other day or you know a couple times out of the week, after a while, what's the obligation to do it if you don't like it? So you
Yeah,
know it's
facts.
cool to, in the beginning to be like, yeah, bro, but you know it's that like you know what, Jake? I told somebody this recently. He was asking me how to start, and he was like, yeah, just I don't know, man. Da, da, da. And I said, bro, you're making it. Even Tone was asking me, you know, what ideas, you know, should it, nigga? I'm like, you're making it too hard, bro. I'm like, you want to know what's hard? I think it's hard being at my stage. I said, I think it's hard starting to get a little bit of attachment to the page. Now you're at 700 followers, 3,000. You're getting viral videos, but you have to do it again the next day, and the next day, and the day after, and the day after that. I said, when you just start, nobody cares. You're just throwing tests out there and seeing what hits. I'm like, I think it's hard to this part. Then you start to get some traction, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You have to keep it going. You get a super viral joint
The
yesterday.
beginning takes more luck, but it don't take more skill. It takes
Defenders
more luck,
win.
it don't take more skill.
That's all the beginning. That's why I call it in the course. I literally call it the 2 to 4 week test, man. That's just a test phase, and one of them. That's literally how I start the course. I say a lot of other creators tell you to niche down and only pick one. I've done that before, and I would recommend that you don't necessarily do that. I'm like, because nothing's worse than you stuck to this one thing, and 3 months later you realize, yeah, I really don't even fuck with this no more, or I don't necessarily want to do this. I'm like, you know, when I started, you saw when I started my page, I was doing POVs, I was doing motivation, and then I was doing relatable stuff. The movies were clearly getting more views than everything else. You know what I mean? Motivation, all that might get 1,000, 2,000. Movie John might have anywhere from 5 to 15K. You know what I mean? When I was just starting, so it was clearly obvious. Like, listen, we doubling down, on the movies.
And the
But
movies,
that's
John,
what
is your biggest passion too, so it works out. Like, that's perfect.
and that's why it was genuine. That's one of the things I put in the course too, is that
Match
there's a true
found.
energy transference, at least through Instagram. I'm not going to say on all platforms, but on Instagram, when you're watching somebody's content, there's an energy transference, and you can almost feel when somebody's bullshitting or when it feels genuine, you know. And I'm like, when you do something you really like, that's why I really tell people stay away from motivation. Like I say, if you're going to do motivation, it should be personal motivation,
Death
not
match.
just
Warm
nice
up.
quotes and all that, because motivation is contextual now, you know, the world we live in. I can say something super motivational and thorough, it won't mean much to you. If Gary Vee say it, he just said the best thing in the world. That's just the way, you know, it works
Yeah,
nowadays.
it's the same
So
words that
starting
we
with
kind of
0
all heard
followers,
before.
trying to motivate people, it just comes off as, yeah, whatever, nigga, you just trying to get 10K. That's how it comes off. But when you flip it on its head, and I literally was just talking to a kid the other day because he was asking me for some help. I was talking to him about this. I said, flip it on its head. A lot of people do regular quotes. What I would do is I would get the motivational quote, like, okay, time heals all wounds. Instead of just saying POV, you realize, or just saying time heals all wounds, I would put POV. And this is just off the dome, of course, but just an example. After all the struggles I've had in 2023, I realized in 2024 that time heals all struggles. So you still use the same thing, but there's an energy right there. Even as I said, you feel that. I didn't have to say what situation I'm talking about specifically, but on a human level, you were like, damn, I feel that. So I always tell people, stay away from that regular motivation. You're not going to blow up a motivation. I'm sorry. I'm like, and the best part is, Jake, like I just said, once I'm at 10K, I can post some motivation. I can literally do what I just said. You know, time heals all. I can do that. Time heals all wounds. Like, you know, Micho and all them. Once you get to a certain point,
This nigga's fucking spitting.
what? Once you get to a certain point, you know, 10K. Shit, you know, or no. Once you get to a certain point, you know, at the least, this video is gonna get 8,000-10,000. That's cool. Post about that, you know.
Users love that, bro, and it would make sense too. I mean, there's a little bit of truth to it. Like, I understand the psychology behind people people like take a little more of his word. I feel like
Yeah.
it's just people just OD it. Like it's one
I
thing
think
to
when
say,
you know,
okay.
like,
It's one thing to say, yo, I watched this guy grow, so yeah, that's really good. But some niggas are literally just look at the followers and then just go on. Just skate. It's like, damn, bro, you can really be spitting some serious game. That's the same guy you about to listen to in 3 months when he got 10K.
yeah, you don't see the land, so you don't even pay it no mind. And what I was going to say is when it's guys like me and you editing and different things like that, if you don't know, you don't know. Guys like me, you understand. It's the guys like me and you that keep this train running. There's going to get to a certain point where I don't have the time, or I don't even feel like posting my shit to
Kill
TikTok.
confirmed.
But I would like it to be posted to TikTok. I need to find somebody to do that for it. To take my shit from what's it called, YouTube or whatever, IG and all that, put it on my TikTok. I'm gonna need somebody to do that. So those are the people that, you know, the people you don't want to listen to, like me, for instance, you know, and that's what I was advised to do when I was in Atlanta. Stay on the editing page, stay on the editing page. The other stuff, the movies, is distractions. You know, I don't blame anybody for that. They were only saying what they know. But the thing I realized was, yeah, that's okay, but people don't necessarily take me too serious on this side, even though the information is clearly good. There's some people who understand, but it's not a big enough pool. And I said, fuck what y'all saying this year. You know, I started listening to Jay, and I think this page is going to show, like, yay. How about, you know, it's even better when you market it to 80,000 folks. And that's why, like, with these courses and all that, man, like you said, I feel like I'm a good dude. That's because a lot of this shit I already did for other people. I already had written down. I already just now I'm doing it for myself. But I was already doing this for other people, so I ain't bullshitting with the information.
The proof is always in the pudding.
So even that, I was looking. I said 200 fucking posts, and I can't wait for that. How? What do you mean how, nigga? Look, I got 800 fucking posts.
Yeah, bro.
every
Like niggas be like, yo, man, he keeps posting about these movies. It's like, bro, this is for the algorithm, bro. Like, you gonna see the same quote. Like, that's just 'cause you just on the gram too much, then, nigga. How about that? Get off the gram.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize, like, I be replying to people. Like, there's some people who, like, okay, I posted Place Beyond the Pines the one day, and it was a bunch of comments like, finally, some lower tier movies or some niche movies. I'm like, bro, first off, I'm so tired of you niggas who act like because you watch, it's like the unknown rapper thing, right? You
Oh
only
yeah,
listen to
bro. They
me.
be trying to be like anti-mainstream. It's like, alright,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
Like,
too
come
lame,
on.
bro. Too lame.
Being all
You
like, I
don't
forget
watch
what the
10
word
kills
is.
remaining.
foreign films,
Target
That
down.
shit's like,
pretentious.
yeah,
That's what I say.
say that, bro.
Trying to make it seem so important. Oh, you need to watch more films. But what I always reply to people is, bro, especially when building a page, like, how can I build a page talking about fucking okay, even recently I did some movies about Fight Club. Even though that's sort of a big movie, that's not gonna get 1 million views.
That's definitely
Come on,
not.
bro. Like, come on. I'm like, and a lot of people say that, you know, but I'm like, when you're just starting, I can't, just like I was saying, once you have a certain amount of followers, hey, I can post anything and I know it's going to get about 8-10K, then it's fine to go talk about some more niche movies. But right now, that's not really the thing. Also, what you were saying, people don't realize, bro, I'm
5
posting
kills
at
remaining.
least, 2-3 times a day. Yeah, there's gonna be times where it may be a reiterated point or the same thing. Shoot, I'm about to start getting to the point. I'm about to start re-uploading certain films. I've just been waiting, you know what I mean? But I'm about to start re-uploading.
1
That's
kill
gonna
remaining.
too. Fuck that, especially some of them Dune Jones.
Dominating.
I might
Yo,
gotta
bro, do you
respin
still
them.
have that video? I looked for it the other day. I couldn't find it, bro. It was called A Chase Scene. Like, that was just the name of the video. A chase scene.
I'm not sure.
I looked it
think it
up, and
should
it
still
was
be
showing
up.
me, like, the chase scenes from Barry and shit. I'm like, yo, this is a good chase scene. But I'm looking for my man Jay's.
Let me see. I might, maybe I'll take it down.
Because I typed in your name with it. Because there was a picture. I had a picture of it in my phone. And I was like, yo, I want to go watch that, John. I freaking looked it up. And it was just showing me the Barry chase scene. One of the best chase scenes ever, by the way. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that shit was fire. Yeah.
Fucking Bill Hader. That nigga did his thing. I ain't gonna lie.
Barry was definitely amazing. Fucking Succession. Succession is gonna be tough. I stand on that my word to this day, man. Succession is gonna get the love it deserves in due time.
Yo, I gotta start that, John, bro. I know you speak with you speak with the most due praise for that show. I gotta watch it.
And it's not too many shows I like that. That became seriously like one of my favorite shows, man. The Chasing, yeah, it's private. But yeah, that show. I mean, just the writing and the characters. A show of people talking and business deals being so interesting. It has no reason to be, but that shit is, man. It's fire. And then the actors. I mean, Brian Cox, legend. Roman, the Kieran Culkin. You know what I mean? Sarah Snook, her little sexy ass, and then what's that nigga name? Kendall Roy, Jeremy Strong. Was that man? And
Oh,
I always
Jeremy
tell
Strong
people,
is in that? Isn't that the? Oh,
Jeremy,
I'm
yeah,
thinking. Wait, is that Alfred or is that Jeremy Irons?
yeah, nah, that
Oh,
ain't
I'm thinking of Jeremy
Jeremy Strong.
Irons.
Jeremy Strong was
Okay.
in the Gentleman. The Jeremy Strong is not that big. Well, before Succession, wasn't necessarily that big of an actor. He was in the what's that Netflix movie about the trial of the Chicago
Oh, this
Seven.
guy. Oh, I know Jeremy Strong. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, his
That
face is
dude,
real
man.
synonymous with Succession, if you ask me.
And I mean, literally, like I always tell people, just look up the Emmys for the past 5 years.
Yeah, bro,
The
and that should be
Succession sweep
winning.
every year. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, this is
draft.
what I used to hate about trying to stream. My shit always fucking up. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, I got your shit on now. I ain't peep, but that's just frozen on this one screen.
Yeah, bro. Like this John is just like I don't even.
Let's see, can
My
you hear it?
keyboard start messing up. This is all just. If I wasn't smoking right now, bro, I'd be like really pissed because it'd just be for no reason. Something always wanna fuck up. Cause on my OBS, everything is cool, bro. My connection is cool, so I don't know why my YouTube is lagging. My computer can definitely handle